Hello, Shireen. You there?
Hello. Can you hear
What's
me
up?
loud and clear?
Yes, yes, loud and clear. And I also can see you. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to HRTV, your favorite online talk show where we dive into all things that's HR, that's trending, and also related to talent. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'd like to welcome you to our show. Today's topic of discussion, let me just introduce a little bit about it. It's about mapping the talent life cycle. I'm sure a lot of you are like, wanting to hear about it. And we have we're going to talk about hiring to inspiring, growing to retaining. And of course, we have an amazing international speaker for today. But I'm not going to tell you from where because I'm going to leave that to Koljit later. But we'll explore how HR can strategically manage every stage of employee journey to build stronger teams and drive performance. So make sure you grab your food. It is lunch hour for us here in Malaysia and some other parts of the world. Grab your food, get comfortable for a season packed with insightful ideas and actionable tips. You won't want to miss them. I am confirming that with you. I guarantee you that. Right, Ajit?
I totally agree with you, Shireen, and that is so correct. But for those who are first time tuning in, let me share a little bit about our show. We are known as hashtag HR Intervents, commonly referred to as hashtag again HRTV. It's an online talk show presented by Compass Mind Asia, a renowned training provider.
That's true, Ajit. But before we continue on, where are you today? You don't seem to be in the office.
Yes, yes, I have a different background today because today I'm dining in from Kota Kinabalu Airport, and I couldn't change my flight schedules. I'm flying to Subang, so the flights are very limited. So I only have this one flight. So the flight is at 3 o'clock. So I'm dialing in from Kota Kinabalu Airport. But it's okay, all good. Everything is all set up. Yep, yep, yep.
So anyone dialing in from KK, say hi to Ajit because he's
Yes.
on your side of the world.
And if you're from
So
if you are in the airport, do give a shout out. Maybe we can catch up for quick coffee.
yeah, that would be nice. All right. Yeah, it's quite a wait in the airport. You have got another 2 more hours, but by the time we finish
Yes.
the show, it'll be time for you to already be boarding. Um, Anyways, to all HR and L&D managers who are tuning in today, if you're planning to have your trainings or have any training related enquiries, make sure you drop us an email at training@compassmind.com. And if you know of anyone who would love to be a speaker, yourself or your superior on this show, also do PM me on LinkedIn. All right? Cool.
Okay.
Over
And
to you.
and in our previous episodes, we have engaged in discussions with many HR experts covering wide range of HR topics such as career development and a lot more. In the past, we also have covered topics like managing burnout. We also have talent management, succession planning, managing high potentials, managing stress, managing future of work, the art of PNA, and many, many more topics.
Yeah, man, that's so much, so many wonderful topics. And in case you missed any of those past episodes and wonder where you can find them, because many organizations are using this information as their library too. So what you can do is go over to my YouTube channel, Shireen Kelly, to watch, but not now. It's in the ticker below. Just write it down, jot it down somewhere, and go on later. All right.
Mm.
And if you're wondering whether you're in the right place, it's lunchtime, you're hungry, you are definitely in the right place. I like to assure you of that. This show is for everyone who is hungry to learn, including HR managers, directors, even if you're a C suite business owner, or even job seekers, because we all deal with humans every day. So trust me, you're in for a treat, right, Ajit?
Yes, and today is
Mm.
definitely going to be so much of fun. As usual, we also want everyone to be interactive, like what Sherin has just mentioned. It's lunchtime, probably you guys are eating, probably you guys are, having your coffee or anything. So please do let us know. Drop a hello, drop an emoji, do tell us what you're doing or what you are even eating. Like I am in the airport lounge. I just had coleslaw and tomato soup. Shireen, tomato soup is so delicious with a little bit of bread, and I'll have my main course in a while. So guys, do let us
Wow.
know where you guys are dialing in from, what are you having, what uh, and at the same time, before we move on, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ajit. I'm a HR practitioner in Malaysia, bringing along 25 years of experience. And with me, I have
Mm.
Shireen Kelly.
Yeah, I'm Shireen Kelly, the Managing Director at Compass Mind Asia, and we'd like to welcome you to HR Interventions Season 5, Episode
Episode
7.
7.
Ooh, we're back.
Welcome back, everyone. We are back again, and we are going global this time around again. The last time around, we had a speaker from Dubai. This time around, we also have a speaker from international. And let's give a warm welcome to Diana, joining us all the way from China, bringing a wealth of experience to our table.
That is so true. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about who Diana is in case you're wondering. Diana is the General Manager of Human Resources Center at Press Metal Aluminium Holdings Berhad. With 28 years of experience, extensive experience actually in the human resource field, she has grown from the grassroots level to the current position, having worked in Fortune 500 companies such as Philips, Jabil, and also Mars. I believe Mars is the chocolates. Ooh, yums. So if anyone's hungry, just think of chocolates. She excels in human resource transformation, talent development, and organization performance management. With a strong foundation in strategic HR, she holds several professional certificates, including Senior Human Resource Management Specialist, DDI International Trainer and Coach Certification, DDI Talent Inventory Specialist, MBTI Administrator, CDC Career Planning, and OKR Coach certification. That is plenty, isn't it? Then you know how much of experience she's going to bring to us. In recognition of her impact in the field, she's been awarded the prestigious title of Chief Talent Officer of the Year by the city of Shenzhen, China in 2017. Diana
Wow.
has spearheaded, yeah, I know, wow, isn't it? Diana has spearheaded major HR transformations globally, from launching a learning and innovation center at PMI to unifying systems at Philips and scaling Jabil China's workforce from 2,000. She added another zero at the end. So
Wow.
to 20,000 in 5 years. That's amazing, isn't it? Beyond HR, she's also passionate about Chinese culture and public welfare. She's tracked 100 kilometers. Who loves trekking? You definitely love Diana. 100 kilometers trail walker and sponsored education for children in remote areas. That was such a great profile, isn't it, Ajit? That's so wow. Okay, with no further ado, please give some hearts and clap emojis, and please give a loud, glorious welcome to Diana.
Hi, Diana. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome,
Hi,
Diana.
Shirley. Kajit. I'm very happy to hear to join your excellent HR programs. And also it is very happy to share my insights and in this great platform. And I believe we have a lot of excellent audience, and I wish we will have very good communication. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes. And the
Definitely, we've
honor,
got a lot of hellos. Okay, Ajit,
yes.
sorry.
And the honor is all ours to have you with us, for this episode. And especially me, I'm so excited to learn so much from you, with years of experience and all the experience that Sherin have introduced you with. I can so see so much of mileage that you can share today with us. Before we dive further into our topic, why not tell us something about yourself that our audience might not know? Something
Oh,
interesting about yourself.
okay. Okay. Thank you for your give chance to let me to a brief introduction. Actually, I'm graduate in the I born in China and I graduate in China. So, but my education is in China, but the first job I after graduation is join the Philips. So it is a multinational company. So after that,
Oh,
I joined 𝒍𝒑𝒂𝒍. I think 𝒍𝒑𝒂𝒍 have also a big plant in the Penang. Yeah, and then I joined the Mars. I think in my career is all multinational, global company. So I think I'm Eastern people, but have a Western mindset. I call myself is Eastern people with a Western mindset. And just sharing, introduce a little bit about my hiking history. It is really fantastic. Yeah, I in my experience, I work 30 hours and then don't sleep, and then a lot of raining, and I finished the 100 kilometers challenge. I think it is
wow.
also a very good achievement, and I help some children. I really I think it is the deserve to do it. Yeah. So I like China, also like Malaysia. I think Malaysia people is very friendly. It's how to say, it's very warm. So I think the China and the Malaysia's relationship will be always friendly. We will be always good friend, good neighbor. Yeah. So I don't occupy too much time. Maybe give you. Thank you.
That's
Thank you. Thank
wonderful,
you.
Diana. It's so amazing to hear you going on the 100 kilometers trail run. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's welcome Ajit. We welcome some of our friends who have dialed in. Hi, Arina. We have Semi Sham. Welcome. He says hello, Shireen and Ajit. Siti
Hello.
Haniza. Also, hi, Ajit and Shireen. Nashina. Nashina. Welcome. Are you welcome? Wow, she says, Ayu says, that's impressive. I think she meant Diana's list of credentials. It's amazing. Noor
Thank
Fatiha, welcome. Harun, oh, thank you for coming. Sri, thank you for joining. And we've got someone from Korea, I guess. Hello. And Nurul Hanis, she says, hi everyone. Today's episode must be amazing. Can't wait. Yeah, see, Diana, everyone's waiting for all the wonderful stories from you today.
Mm.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you.
yeah,
Actually,
over to
yes, actually, I think I'm very honored to be a part of this excellent HRTV program. And I'm thrilled
you.
to share some practical insights based on my 28 years in HR field, focusing
Thank
on navigating the HR journey effectively. So let's
Perfect.
dive in and map out some talent strategies together.
Yeah,
Mm,
perfect, perfect. Okay. Allow me to introduce topic a little bit today. In today's world, fast evolving workplace, HR role goes far beyond from just hiring and onboarding. It's about understanding the entire life cycle of attracting the right people developing their skills, keeping them engaged, and all the way to guiding them through transition and even to the final stage of exiting them, exit period. Okay. When done right, managing full life cycle isn't just about operational tasks. It becomes strategic advantage. It sharpens the company's culture. It also improves retention. It increase productivity. It drives long-term business success. So that's a little bit about our topic.
Absolutely, Ajit. Very well said. And that's why in today's episode, we're diving into how HR can strategically manage every single step of the employee journey to build stronger teams and also boost the performance in the organization. So, without further ado, let's kickstart off with our very first question, Diana. Are you ready?
Yes,
Yay.
sure.
All right. What defines a high potential talent and how do organizations actually spot them?
It is a very good question. High potential talent, we often call them hypers, uh, are individuals who demonstrate not only strong current performance, but also the capacity for significant growth into more complex roles and leadership positions in the future. They typically exhibit exceptional cognitive ability, a high degree of commitment, strong leadership potential, and a proven ability to learn and adapt quickly. So they
Mm.
often show initiative, influence others positively, and demonstrate a drive for results beyond their current scope. Like our company, how to spot this high potential talent, we will through a combination of methods. It starts with strong performance metrics, but it goes beyond that. We look for individuals who consistently exceed expectation, seek out challenge assessments, and show resilience in the face of adversity. We use Judged Assessment Center, 360-degree feedback,
Mm.
uh, psychometric tools, and carefully observation of their behavior in team settings. Crucially, we also encourage managers to actively identify and nominate potential hypos based on their direct experience and insights. At our company, we often see this trait emerge in individuals who not only master technical skills, but also show a keen interest in process improvement and team collaboration. Yeah,
Mm.
this is my sharing about this question.
Okay, nice. Very, I like very interesting. I like the part where you talk about high commitment, learn to adapt, and be able to deliver more beyond, and also not only the technical part, but also the understanding of the process. I think spot
Mm.
on. Very good. This brings me to the next question. Why is it important for HR leaders to view talent management as a full life cycle and not just a separate step?
Mm.
Yeah, actually, viewing talent development as a full cycle is vital because talent does not exist in isolation, nor does its development happen in disconnected phases. It is a continuous journey from attraction and hiring through onboarding, development, performance management, career progression, and ultimately retention or transition. Thinking in silos, like focusing only on hiring or not, or only for training, create disjointed experience for employees and hinders organizational agility. So when HR leaders see the entire cycle, they can identify critical touchpoints and ensure seamless transitions. For example, understanding future skill needs informs better hiring criteria and the development programs. Effective onboarding sets the stage for long-term engagement and retention. This holistic view allows us to build a more cohesive, engaged, and future-ready workforce, ensuring that every investment in talent contributes to the company's strategic goal at every stage.
Okay, yeah, I like what you said. Also, onboarding is the one of the most critical areas, right, of this whole talent management. Cool. Another question I have for you: can you explain a little bit about what a structured talent development strategy typically looks like?
Mm. A structured talent development strategy is a deliberate, systematic plan designed to enhance the skills, knowledge, and the capabilities of employees to meet current and future business needs. It is not an ad hoc training, it is a strategic. So it is typically start with a clear analysis of current and future skill gaps aligned with our business objectives and the industrial chains. Based on this analysis, we define clear development goals for different talent segments, such as high potential programs, critical skill holder programs, new manager programs. So we then design a mix of development interventions. This could help include formal training program, both technical and soft skills, mentoring and coaching relationships, structure assessments, structure assignments, job rotations, access to relevant industrial events, and the e-learning module. Crucially, it includes mechanisms for tracking progress, providing feedback, and revising the plan as needed. It also personalized to some extent, acknowledging that different employees have a different learning styles and career aspiration. At our company, it may look like a structured leadership pipeline program that includes specific technical training, cross-department projects, and regular coaching from senior leaders.
Wow. Okay.
Fantastic, Diana.
Comprehensive.
Maybe I want to intervene. I like the part where you mentioned so many tools. Which one, if I were to ask you, out of the many tools that you mentioned, coaching, tell, all that, which one is the you think is the most impactful one?
One, if you say one, I think for our manufacturing, because I'm working in the manufacturing, so I will see critical skill holders program. Because in our company, we are technical, how to say, we are technical leading or skill leading company. Because we are aluminum producer, we produce the aluminum material. We need to do a lot of R&D. In the die casting, in the molding, a lot of process. So in our company, in manufacturing, I think if the top one, I will choose the critical skill holders programs that
Okay.
will help our engineers share their knowledge, share their skills to the successor, to the successor.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
If
Perfect.
from
Perfect.
our company standpoint, I will choose this one.
Okay, very good, very good, very good. I like that very much. I think I also concur and agree with you. Okay, before we move on for our next question, we also want to hear from the audience. If you have any questions or any opinion or any comments, please feel free to share with us in our chat box. And do share with us as we go along. We would welcome your questions. We will want to have some interaction as well with the audience. So with that, we want to move on to my next question. Um, Diana, how can HR balance between investing in new hires and developing our existing workforce?
Mm.
It is a very good question. And also it is a challenge question in China. Yeah, we have a lot of existing good people,
Talent.
but we
Yeah,
still need to hire new blood. So it is
understand.
how to do the balance. It is a very hard and very challenging question in China also. So from HR standpoint, we think balancing investment between new hires and existing employees is a key strategical challenge. And there is no one-size-fits-all answer. It requires a data-driven and a strategic approach. We need to assess where the most critical skill gaps lie and whether they can be filled more effectively through internal development or external hiring. For roles requiring very specific, hard to find expertise or a completely new skill set not present internally, investing in new hires might be necessary.
Mm.
However, for core competencies and the leadership potential, developing our existing talent is often more cost effective and
Yeah.
fosters loyalty and engagement. So in our company, for example, we will do a lot of approach involving
Mm-hmm.
the first, we will have a clear prioritization. We will identify strategic priorities and matching them to talent needs. And second, we will do succession planning, actively developing internal candidates for key roles to reduce future hiring dependency. We will also use the performance data, use performance reviews and the skill assessment to identify high potential internal candidates for development. We will also do cost benefit analysis. We will evaluate the return on investment of external help versus the investment needed to upskill internal staff. We will also do the transparent communication. We will clearly communicating to both new hires and then existing employees the opportunities available for growth and then development. Ultimately, we aim for a healthy ecosystem where we attract top talent, but also nurture and return our best performers through continuous development.
Mm. I like how you went through the whole process of collecting the data, analyzing the data of internal people, and then getting if you need external talent, then you actually communicate clearly to them too. Wow, that's a really good process. Thanks,
Thank you.
Diana, for that. So
Thank you.
I think the audiences are learning a lot. I mean, these are very valuable tips that you're sharing. Like how do you guys do over there? Um, what are some of the common hiring and retention mistakes that companies still makes until today?
Actually, right. Despite advancement in practices, some common mistakes still persist. Like actually not just in our company. I think in China, a lot of companies have this kind of issues. Hiring mistake. Hiring mistake include such as rushing the process, means making uh, hasty decisions to fill a vacancy very quickly, often leading to poor health. Means it is quite urgent to fill a vacancy. Yeah, this is too rush the process. The second is over reliance on interviews, relying solely on traditional interviews without a practical assessment or behavioral simulations, which can be poor predictors of
Yeah.
on the job performance. Yeah, it's an over reliance on interview. And the third is ignoring culture fit or forcing it, either overlooking culture fit entry or defining it so narrowly that it excludes diverse, innovative thinkers. It's about finding alignments, not clones. Also, we see mistakes include lack of candidates' experience focus, disorganized, unresponsive hiring process that gives a negative first impression of the company. Also include not clearly defining role requirements, such as posting weak job description that attract unqualified candidates or fail to set realistic expectations. So this is hiring mistakes. It actually is a common mistake in the HR field. And if we talk about the retention mistakes, that's I can see the first is neglecting employees' development, means failing to provide growth opportunities, training, or challenge work, leading employees to feel stagnant. Yeah. And the second is poor communication and the lack of feedback, not providing regular constructive feedback or communicating the company's vision and how the employee contributes. The third is inadequate recognition and appreciation, taking the employees' hard work for granted and not acknowledging their contributions formally or informally. Then is ignoring earlier warning signs, not paying attention to signs of disengagement or burnout until it is too late. Yeah, some talents leave company, but their manager totally have no earlier warning sign, not get it. Yeah, and lack of managerial support, putting employee under managers who lack the skills to lead, motivate, and develop their teams effectively. Managers are often the key level for retention. In China, we have a one word says, the people come for company and leave for manager. So, the managerial leadership is very important. So this is quite common hiring mistake and the retention mistakes in China's market. But I think in the global wise, it is maybe the same because I have been working in the Mars, 𝒍𝒑 Philips. They are all global company, all have a related mistakes. So I share these mistakes, then maybe we can learn from it. Thank you.
Agreed. I agree with you. I totally agree. I think whatever you mentioned, it's all spot on. And I also would concur from my experience, I think feedback will be the biggest challenge. If they always get that wrong, communication, and there's no proper feedback provided, or it's always
Yes.
major. You well said, Diana. Okay, bringing
Yes.
us to an audience question. We have a
Yes.
question, very interesting question. When it
Yeah.
comes to hiring plans, at which point should the company begin planning for an individual development, including training, mentorship, etc.? Should this be should this be done before hiring or only after assessing the new employee's capabilities?
Uh,
So, yeah,
Conchi, because the internet, the world maybe not so stable, but I almost got the questions. As means from HR standpoint, we say when we start to hire one people, we need to set up a very clear job description. And the job description will including the key elements, including the job responsibility, and then the qualification means the competency, and then the KPI, the job's KPI. For those kind of things, before you hire a people, you need to identify all those key elements. Means you need to talk to the hiring manager and make sure the job description is fit for the business need. Then you choose people. The people, then you will let the candidate know, if you join us, if you apply this job, you join us, you need to do this kind of job. And our competence requirement include we say ask module. Ask module means attitude, skill, knowledge. So attitude, we want what kind of attitude people. Yeah, skills, we want this job need what kind of skills. Knowledge is that you need to have a what kind of a knowledge. So the people need to, when you select people, you need to do the match. You match. We are not we cannot say you can get a 100% the good people. I think 70% match is good to start to try. Good to start to try. And then when the people joined, then you need to do the individual development plan because they still have some gaps. Then you compare with this gap. You implement, you set up, design the individual development program for them to fix and let them grow. So the job description is very important before hire people. And after them join, then you still need to continue to provide the training development and emphasize it is individual development plan. That will be most helpful. So that's exactly match our topic, the talent life cycle.
Yeah.
Okay, agreed. But when do we come up with a development plan? Is it before we hire them, or after we have brought them on board, or after we have tested them to do their job and done the assessment?
The question, I think few assessment need to be done before joining us. Is you need to do interview, right? When you do interview, the interview assessment form is the first assessment. The assess these people whether qualify this job, and after that, the probation assessment is another phase 2 assessment. After 6 months, you need to do the probation performance assessment. This is the second assessment. Yeah, and then later, the third, we have an annual performance appraisal. Yeah, this is another chance to let the people know what's the gap. And we will use that chance, the annual appraisal assessment result to do next year training plan. So actually, I think at least 3 assessments need to be done. It is cover the hiring process and the training process. Yeah.
Correct. Very good. I think well said. Yeah, that brings us
very in depth. Okay, there's another there's another question from the audience also. Maybe let's ask Diana that first. It's from Sri. Diana, do you think organizations focus too much on hiring and not enough on growing the people? Is that the issue happening in organizations now?
This is a very good question. Thank you, so Stream, to write it out. I think actually from HR standpoint, we think the hiring process is quite important. We say you hired a right person, it will contribute 70% successful rate, and the remaining 30% will give to the growing people. So the hiring will be most important. Means how to say this is most important assessment but many companies ignore it. They hiring people very easy because sometimes urgency, the position vacancy, they have urgency. So no time to choose, just come pick up. But actually, this is very important cycle. So the hiring, I think organization should be more focused on hiring, because hiring will have a 70% success rate in the whole cycle. If you hire the right people, and then he or she will be learning and then develop, and you no need to you no need to spend too much time to manage them, to do appraisal every time, to monitoring very frequently, because you are hiring the right people. So we say the remain training and the development maybe is a performance management total, maybe is contribute 30%, 30% success rate. So we say we really need put more focus on hiring. Hiring is very, very important. If you hire a right people, then the after things will be all smoothly. But
You're right.
the
You're right.
rest is also important, because the people need to have a career development in your company. If you have a no talent and development program to help them, then cannot develop with company, because the outside world is all changing. So if inside people not change, still keep the day he or she joined, it is cannot be success. So the remaining 30% is also very, very important. So the I don't know whether answer the stream's question. From my standpoint, I think organization focus on hiring is good approach. Really need to put more energy, emphasis on this part.
Agreed.
But the
Agreed.
rest is also important. Yeah.
Yeah. Having said that, Shireen, do you provide training for people to learn to hire in their organization?
Yep, interviewing skills, because like what Diana said, that is 70% of getting a new talent in, getting someone in. It all starts with the hiring. So yes, we do. We do a behavioral based or competency based interviewing skills
Perfect.
program.
Perfect. So
Yeah.
people out there, if you need a hiring training program, you know who to reach out to. Shireen and Diana has pointed out well, there's no other ways of saying how important the hiring process is. Get them right from the very beginning. Diana, well said. And Shireen has got that program to help others. Okay, having said that, bring us to the next question. Can you share with us some retention strategies that works, maybe from China's industry, that we can apply in Malaysia?
Okay, certainly. Culture context differ. Some effective retention strategies from China's dynamic industries can be adapted here in Malaysia. It's less about copying. It's more about learning the underlying principles. I think the first thing I can share is emphasize on career path clarity and the speed of promotion. China is quite fast, grow very fast. So the how to say all the actions is very fast. So companies like Huawei and Tencent are known for providing relatively clear career ladders and opportunities for rapid advancement based on performance. Well, the pace might need to adjustment. The principle of making career progression visible and attainable is powerful. We can implement clear internal promotion criteria and more frequent performance discussions focused on growth. Like our company, we will organize quarterly performance conversation. So the one topic is summarize the past quarters work achievement, and another topic is discuss the development goals. What's the development goals going on? And then the second is robust internal training and upskilling. Continuous learning is high valued. Companies invest heavily in building internal expertise, sometimes even creating their own academics. We can enhance our structured training programs. Like our company, we have a lot of internal trainer. They will develop their own technical academic. And
Excellent.
yeah. We will offer certifications and encourage cross-functional learning relevant to our aluminum manufacturing process and the future tech integration. So I think
Very
the robust internal training and upskilling is very, very important. Yeah. It is not just give to the people, also give to the teacher. So in our company, if it is certified internal trainer, we will give them when we do performance appraisal, we will give them add mark. Yeah. Add
very good.
score.
Very good.
Add score.
Right.
Yeah, add score.
Very good.
Yeah,
And
that's very
and also
encouraging.
yeah, encouraging them and then give them some allowance if they do a training course. We give some allowance to the teachers. Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
And then it's we say strong peer recognition and internal community building. Many Chinese companies foster strong internal communities and peer-to-peer recognition programs, often leverage technical platforms. Like our company, we have an engineering club. We also let all the engineers can leverage their skills and then learn from each others. And our Malaysia engineer team always visit China's factory and then learn from China's engineer. And also China's engineer will visit Malaysia engineer team. A lot of exchange program happen. So
Perfect.
so this builds a sense of belonging. So the engineers' belonging is very high. They think company is emphasize them, focus them. They feel be cared. We can strengthen team bonding activities, implement peer recognition platform, and then create online forum for knowledge sharing and support within our manufacturing team. Another one is focus on purpose and contribution. We will connecting employees' work to the company's broader mission and impact is a strong motivator. Well, manufacturing my same transactional, highlighting how our aluminum profile contribute to sustainable buildings, infrastructures, or innovative design can boost engagement. We can communicate success story and the impact of our product more effectively. So in China, we are very emphasize the culture. So the company's culture, let them feel powered. Use this kind of power, purpose, vision, mission, and let connected with the talent. So the key is to observe the why behind these strategies is focusing on growth, recognition, community, and purpose, and adapt them thoughtfully to the Malaysia context and our company's culture. So this is my sharing in this part, in this answer, in this question.
Wow,
Very good.
I like it. That's MNCs, so they can have exchange programs and really emulate what's happening in China, even in Malaysia.
Very good.
That's
Very good.
excellent. All right, a question to the audience. If you have any questions or personal experiences you want to share regarding today's topic, is a very powerful topic. please feel free to comment down below, all right? We'll be happy to hear from you guys too. And thanks for all the questions coming in. If you have more, bring them on. All right, Diana, I have another question for you. How does a clear career growth plan affect employees' long-term engagement?
It is a great question. Actually, a clear career growth plan is one of the most powerful tools for fostering long-term engagement in long-term employee engagement, where employees set a tangible path for advancement, skill development, and increasing responsibility within the company. Several positive things will be happen. The first, increased motivation. They will feel their efforts are leading somewhere, giving their current work more meaning and purpose. Second, it will reduce feeling of stagnation. They are less likely to feel stuck in their roles, which is a major driver of disengagement and turnover. It will enhance loyalty. They are more likely to commit to the organization long term if they believe the company is invested in their future. And improve the performance. Employees often perform better when they have a clear goals and see how their development aligns with those goals. And also that will help in better talent retention. It significantly reduces the temptation to look for opportunities elsewhere as the internal phase feels very viable and attractive. So at our company, we will see employees who have gone through our defined career progression program exhibit higher levels of initiative, are more proactive about seeking development opportunities, and demonstrate greater loyalty over the year. It signals that we value their potential and are willing to invest in their journey. Yeah, so this is my answer for this question.
Okay, interesting, very interesting. Time is a bit of a factor. Let me move on to the next question. I think the audience are kind of keen to hear more from Diana. How do you organize measures? How your organization measures success in talent development programs? How do you do your ROIs and all that?
Oh, okay. I think the measuring the success of talent development programs requires looking beyond just the participation numbers. We need
Yeah,
metrics that show impact on both the individual and the organization.
agree.
Some approach like individual learning outcomes. We will pre and post training assessment to measure knowledge skill again, feedback survey on the relevance and the quality of training. We will do application of learning, observing and asking participators how they are applying new skills back on the job, performance reviews
Mm,
that specifically checking improvements linked to the development program. We will use the Patrick 4-level assessment system. And
good, Patrick.
also we will, yeah, Patrick, four levels. And
Yeah.
behavioral change. We will see 300-degree feedback or manager observations to see if designed behavior change occurring. Also, we will see the business impact. This is crucial, but often harder to isolate. We look for correlations between program completion, participation, and the key business metric like productivity improvement, quality enhancement, project success rate, and even
Mm,
retention rate for participators. And also we will do the succession pipeline, checking the number of program participators who are later promoted into targeted role and identified as the future leaders. We also will do the return on investment, while challenging adapting to qualify the benefits increase the productivity or reduce the error against the program cost, provides a valuable business perspective. So it is an
Mm.
ongoing process of collecting data, analyzing it, and using the insights to refine our programs for better result. Yeah.
Agreed, agreed. Out of the
Excellent.
many, out of the
Mm.
many, you got so many assessment tools. So you must have a very big team, Diana, to do all this because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got many things you have to do. Managing this, you have to calculate this,
Mm.
calculate yeah, it must be a big team. Anyway, good, good. I like when the more you measure, the better we get in our
Correct.
results. Yeah,
More
Yeah.
accurate
yeah.
results. Yeah. Diana, we're actually running out of time, but I got one final question for you before we do our go into closing. Other than financial compensations, right? What non-monetary benefits attract and retain talents of today?
Oh, okay, good. So it is a very good question. In China, also a lot of boss ask this question. Yeah. So non monetary benefits are increasing crucial in attracting and retaining talent,
Yeah,
especially in our competitive market. They
agreed.
speak to employees' holistic needs and
Mm,
values. We say the first is a career development opportunity, career
mm,
paths for growth, access to training, mentorship program, challenge assessment, and the chance to learn new skills. This is often the top non-monetary driver. And then we have a work-life balance and the flexibility, recognition and appreciation. So work-life balance, like the flexible working hour, remote work option,
Mm.
generalized leaving policies, and understanding managers who respect the personal time and the recognition and appreciation and the inclusive and the positive work culture. A
Mm.
workplace where people feel respect, support, included, and can be their enthusiasm themselves. Strong team camaraderie and a sense of belonging, and healthy and
mm,
well-being support beyond the basic medical coverage. Also purpose and meaningful work, connecting employees' daily tasks to the company's mission and its positive impact, feeling that their work matters, and
Mm.
autonomy and trust, giving employees the freedom to manage their work and make decisions within their scope,
yeah.
and
Mm.
and
Yeah.
perks and amenities. Well, smaller things like good cafeteria food, comfortable brick areas, companies events, or even small gestures can contribute to a positive experience. For us in the
Mm,
manufacturing, emphasizing safety, provide opportunity for skill mastering on complex machinery, fostering strong team bonds on the shop floor, and highlighting the tangible impact of our products can be very effective non-monetary attractors and the retailers. Yeah, this is my
mm.
answer.
Okay, very good. I like this answer very much because I think what Diana said is 100% true. It's not only about monetary, despite monetary plays a very important role.
Mm.
We create a positive work environment. We create a sense of belonging. We create a sense of purpose. And there are many ways of doing this. One of a very popular way of doing this is we engage our employees via activities, via training programs, via team building, via engagement. And that's where you can always lean in to get support from Compass Mind Asia. Compass Mind Asia is one of the leading uh, team builders in Malaysia, and they have won awards, in fact. So for those
Yeah.
companies that is who wanting to do these kind of engagements, who best else to approach than our Compass Mind Asia. And I really appreciate the part where Diana says
Mm.
that this is actually not only we must have, but it is not only nice to have, but it's must have. We have
Yeah.
the monetary part, we also have the
Yeah.
other engagement part as well. So guys out there, so please reach out to Shireen if you have any needs for any support. Before we end, are there any ways for the audience to get in touch with you, Diana, if in the event they have got any further questions or they want to know more about this topic today?
Okay.
Yeah, is there any other ways they can approach you? Like your LinkedIn
Yeah,
or anything?
you can maybe LinkedIn. Yeah, you can maybe later I will let you know my LinkedIn the address. Actually, in China we are using the WeChat. WeChat is most
Okay, okay. I see.
popular way to communicate.
Okay,
Yeah, and the
okay,
Zoom
okay,
is also okay, but WeChat is
okay,
most popular. Yeah.
okay,
That's
okay. So
great. Also, the
yeah.
team has put the link at the ticker below also so people can connect with you on LinkedIn, Diana.
Oh, good.
Uh, yeah. And guess what? Oh my God, it's 2 o'clock, and that's a wrap for today's episode of HRTV. Again, we'd like to thank all of you for joining. We hope you've walked away with fresh ideas and practical takeaways to apply in your HR journey. I'm sure you've got so much
You did,
written
yeah.
down because I have. And we've got more exciting topics coming up next month. So hit the follow button, stay connected, and get ready for another round of meaningful HR conversations. Until we meet on the next round in our serious discussions
Discussions
only.
only.
See you
Bye.
then. Bye.